to the September full moon gathering. Summer rushes in on the heels of spring, eager to take her turn, and then she dances with wild abandon. But the time soon comes when she gratefully falls, exhausted and sated, into the auburn arms of autumn. Kristen Rogers. Welcome to this full moon gathering on this Pisces full moon, also known as the harvest moon, and I'm aware it's also a lunar eclipse, so there's a lot going on. My name is Abby and I'm one of the team here at Tree Sisters, and it's my great pleasure to welcome you into this sacred circle today. So Tree Sisters has been described as a love affair with life, supporting women and communities to restore and reforest, whilst also inspiring us to gather and feel strength as we unite in community. So these calls are offered as an opportunity to really feel that togetherness, to inspire our creativity and to awaken our love for the rest of the living world. So as you probably know, Tree Sisters' primary reason for being is to reinstate a culture of reciprocity with nature, that we make it as normal to give back as it currently has been to extract and to take. So while these calls are free if you need them to be, they're also an invitation to give back. So I'd love to invite everyone here to give back to the trees, and if you're not already a monthly donor, to consider signing up to become one. And that if you are a monthly donor, we really want to extend our thanks to you and let you know just how hugely appreciated you are. We also have the possibility of making a one-time donation through this platform that we're on. If you see next to the chat box, there's a little offers tab with a red dot on it. And just to let you know that your donations are so valuable, as they are the thing that directly uplifts and enables women and communities to restore their lands and forests. So this is an exciting first call in a new series, embodying the rhythms and cycles of nature. So just as we find ourselves right now inside of a seasonal transition close to the equinox, moving from summer to autumn in the northern hemisphere and winter to spring in the southern. Today we'll be exploring the 4 seasons of winter, spring, summer and autumn, and how we might engage with the changing qualities and atmospheres of these different phases of inner and outer life. Just recognizing the cyclical nature, and that we're always in this ebb and flow. And whatever we notice, we'll weave these together into an offering to the blessings of the seasons. So our intentions with these gatherings each month, I'm really hoping that these offerings will resource us all to stay with the many complexities of the world as it is right now, to support us in staying close to ourselves, to remind us of the power of listening more deeply to our human and more than human communities. I'm hoping they will land us in the self-organizing intelligence of the body, and that they also gift us a moment to pause together and just take a moment to remember how woven into the web of life we truly are, and how that is both a blessing and a responsibility. So before I share more about what will happen during this time together, I'd love to hear from some of you. I see some people are already here in the chat. Love to just hear, what called you to join the call, where you are in the world, and particularly if this is your first time joining a full moon gathering. So I can see Pam saying good morning. Not sure where you are, Pam, but it's obviously morning time. Joe in Stockport. Welcome, Joe. Amanda, thank you for this meditation. You're very welcome. Thank you for being here, Amanda. Marga from Wageningen in the Netherlands. Liz, hi Alison. And Colleen coming in from South Africa. Pam, you're in Alaska. Good morning. Very early in Alaska then. Lizette, hi from Israel. We need this healing and light. Welcome, Lizette. Jan, such a beautiful full Pisces moon from the UK. It is a very clear evening. It's going to be a good moon. Sharon, grateful for these reminders of love and connection. Live in Southern Oregon, North America. Ellie in Scotland, here for earthy tenderness. Lovely, thank you, Ellie. Trisha in Oregon. Donna in Northern Ontario. Kira, New York in the UK. Karen in Scotland. Dee in Utah. Amanda, New England. Well, we're in lots of places. Mary getting ready for a coastal cleanup on the shores of Tamales Bay, California. Isabel in Sardinia. Beautiful. Jan, yes, a partial eclipse. Yes, I think so. Charlotte in the Chilterns. Emma in Devon. Tasha in Wiltshire. Aprik, I appreciate all you do for the world of trees in San Francisco. Thank you, Aprik. We can't do it without you. Nancy, Colorado Rockies. Claire in France. Catriona in Dublin. Clear blue evening sky. Beautiful. Yeah, I can see kind of blue and pink sky from my window right now. Sabine, love from Provence. Full moon with dark clouds. Better than the fierce winds of the last few days. Thank you for this meeting. It's always beautiful being with other tree sisters. Christine here from the UK. So we're covering a fair expanse of the planet. So it's really good to have you all here. So I'm going to share a little bit more about what's going to happen. In a moment, there'll be an invitation to just to get comfortable and to find yourself in a safe, in the physical space that you're in, to really give your body the things that it needs. So to make sure you have a drink if you need one, that you're warm enough, that you won't be disturbed. So yeah, just to really encourage you to give yourself exactly what you need to support a time of rested presence. And at various points through this journey together, I'm going to invite you to come and share your noticings in the chat box in a way that disturbs you as little as possible. And that's really just to share however you're experiencing sensation waking up through your body. And then we will offer these co-created poems, prayers to the seasons, and we'll have some time for sharing and integration at the end. So let's take a breath together and just remember that sometimes as we slow down and we come into contact with our felt sense, that we might come close to parts of ourselves that haven't been as present in our awareness. And this could mean that stuff comes up. And just to say that your vulnerability, your tenderness, your grief, it's all welcome here. But if at any point it feels too much or overwhelming, then I want to invite you to find a way to come back to just noticing the contact with the ground, to maybe looking around the space that you're in, and to just really honor the experience that you're having. So, bringing yourself present to your body and turning away from distractions now. And as you come into presence, just appreciating yourself for having made this space, carved it out, the time to meet yourself, to be in circle amongst all the demands of your day, the things that want your attention. And if you feel to perhaps just placing your hands somewhere on your body and taking a moment to acknowledge some of the things that your body has done today, moved, carried, created, cared for, all the things that your body might do today if it's early in the morning for you. And as you take this moment of appreciation, just notice how your belly is moving with your breath. Rest into the wave of the belly rising and falling. Feel how the breath might be your ally on this journey today. And just keeping your attention with your breath. Simply listening in with curiosity. Noticing your nostrils, your lungs, the movement of your ribs as the air moves in and out of your body. Notice your diaphragm expanding and relaxing. And know that with each in and out breath, the diaphragm is also massaging awake the muscular and cellular structures of your heart. Massaging awake what matters, what you're tender with, what you care about and what you long for. Notice if it is buoyant and lifts on the inhale, and then is able to come to rest on the exhale. And just being present to this wave-like motion, rising, resting, opening and settling. And the lower body, just inviting it all to be heavy, feeling where you're supported, and wherever you're in contact with the ground, just imagining your roots going down, the wisdom of these roots, entangled with the roots of others in the circle. In a kind of timeless space. And notice how it is to arrive a little more inside of yourself. It could be that it feels pleasant, or it might be strange or uncomfortable. There's nothing wrong here, just simply noticing. No need to push or aim for anything, just tending what's right here. And as you arrive with yourself, I want to invite you to let an image form in front of you of the wheel of the year. In the north is the winter, and the south, the summer. To the east is spring, and the west, autumn. Just letting this come to you however it does. It may come as an image, or it may be more of a felt sense or a colour. However it is, just trust that this is right this morning. And together we're going to travel around this wheel from the spring to the winter, passing through each of the seasons. So taking another breath, and as you feel ready, just allowing the space around you in real time to evaporate away into a nothingness. It's becoming present with your breath. And when you're ready, stepping into the wheel in the east, the season of spring. Spring supported by the element of air. This time of the dawn, of fresh beginnings, of innocence and new possibilities. And take a moment to orient yourself here. What kind of a spring landscape have you found yourself in? Just gently attuning through your senses. What can you smell here? Helps you to know this is spring. Maybe the beginnings of life, waking up. Or what are the sounds around you? Noticing maybe which of your senses feels most alive. And with the promise and potential thrumming beneath the earth in this spring space, just tuning into your own body now. What do you notice coming alive for you? How does your body know it is springtime? And just finding any words that come close to describing sensations that you're noticing in your body. And come and share those words in the chat. So don't worry if they seem strange or don't make sense. Just trusting what emerges. How does your body know that it's springtime? What sensations are arising? Just bringing your voice into the chat, and then softly bringing your attention back into this spring moment, away from the screen again. And as you do that, just noticing that the wheel is turning. The days are slowly lengthening and the air is warming. And we find ourselves now at the transition point between the spring and the summer. Notice what is present for you as you move through this liminal space. And gradually, the fullness of summer makes itself known, begins to consume you. This time of fire in the south of the wheel. Languid, generous, expanded, abundant. Can you feel the sunshine on your face, on your skin? Where does it feel like summer lives in your body? What is it like to arrive in the season of summer? What is it you can see that anchors you in this moment, in this place? What is the mood or atmosphere of this seasonal landscape for you? Again, coming and sharing in the chat. What is the particular mood or atmosphere of this summer moment that you're inside of? And again, bringing your attention back to yourself. Lapping up these days of sunshine. And ever so gradually, the wheel is turning again. The days are beginning to shorten now. Passing through this wistful time of the late summer and into the summer to autumn transition. This time of fruit ripening and harvesting. Moving into the west of the wheel, supported by the element of water. As we now arrive in autumn, what is it like to arrive here? What does your autumn landscape look like? Maybe the air is a little fresher. Just take a moment to attune to what is alive inside of you and around you. Are you able to taste autumn on the breeze? Are there particular colours drawing your attention here? This is really the season of slowing down, time of reckoning, time of grief, energy turning inwards, a quietening, time of discernment and seriousness. So just notice as you arrive here more fully, do you have a sense of what you're wanting to let go of? And what you're wanting to take with you? What is your harvest? What's going to nourish you as you step into the darker part of the year. And coming to share again in the chat what's your sense of what you want to let go of here and what you want to take with you. Taking a kind of seasonal pause here in autumn, checking in on that harvest, and coming to share in the chat. And then bringing yourself back again, noticing how the days now continuing to shorten as the wheel turns. Perhaps there is a shift in the weather, something wilder on the horizon, darker days and longer nights. Storms or cool, crisp, bright moments as the final leaves are falling from the trees. And we enter the pause that is the autumn to winter transition. This readying to come back into the belly, back into the dark soil of the earth. Arriving now into the winter. In the north of the wheel, supported by the element of earth. Feeling how this is a time of deep receptivity. Space for dreaming in the dark. Place where you become the underground seed. What is this winter landscape like for you? Notice if you are here alone or here with others. What's arising here? Awakening again each of your senses. Feeling into what is touching you in this quiet, wintry space. How are the elemental ones speaking to you here? What do you most need to allow yourself to surrender into the deep, dark dream time? Trusting a need that arises from the wisdom of your body and coming to share. What do you need? What would really support you to drop, rest, and surrender into the dark? Bringing your voice in again, and then gathering your attention back. And as we are exploring in this imaginal space, it's feeling that this need that you identified has been met. Notice if it's possible to drop just a little deeper into the holding of winter, into the belly of the earth, knowing that all is taken care of And all you need to do is to stop, to rest, to listen. And having moved around the whole wheel of the year, feeling its totality, and now arrived here in the season of quiet and rest, what's it like to notice the relationality between the seasons? The ways in which they yearn for each other, they need each other. Just noticing how that totality feels in your body. And anything that arises, again, coming to share in the chat. Feeling the potential holding of the totality of the seasonal cycle. As you return back to this place of deep rest and receptivity. And as you rest here in the depths of winter, I'm going to share our poem, our prayer, our offering to the cycle of the seasons and the wheel of the year. And there's nothing that you need to do, just simply resting back to receive. Intelligent, whole. The ebb and flow of the energies. Endless. Freshness. The beautiful smell of the air of spring. Clenched fists, earth moving, breaking open, new life coming to the surface. Clenched fists, light, energetic, full, unhindered flow. Full, unhindered flow. Possibility, imaginal cells, hope, new beginnings, possibilities, joy. The smell of lilacs. The smell of lilacs dancing, exciting, awakening, swollen buds. A true desire to move a little. Dancing. I feel light and joyful at the promise of longer days and sunshine. Freshness on the grass. Exciting, awakening. All flower smells. Tender stems. Snowdrops. Snowdrops, new shoots rising, tingling potential. The days are shorter. Life seems full to the brim. Lighter, peaceful, warmer. Working on the land. Light is bright. Birds sing loudly, new shoots rising, tingling potential. Lighter, peaceful, warmer, emerging from the darkness. Emerging from the darkness. Fire in my heart, buzzing. Buzzing. New shoots rising, summer in my skin. Peace, warmth, ocean waves and toes in the sand. Fear of a forest fire. Fear of a forest fire. Fire in my heart. Buzzing, tingling, potential, all flower smells. Tender stems. strong scent of daffodils, birdsong. Birdsong, rushing rivers, veins of the earth, bountiful food harvests. Peace. Summer sea salt, fruitful and flowers, back again. Freedom to play, bright, full of promise. Summer lives in my limbs, long hazy days and languid nights. Summer lives in my limbs, rushing rivers, veins of the earth. Fear of a forest fire. Summer arrives in my heart, opening wider, bright, full of promise. Joy, joy, colours and warmth, flowers and dreams, bright, full of promise, expansive breaths, joy. All yellow, smell of lavender. Warmth. Okay, my skin brings such joy, I smile. Brightness, colours, vibrant, expanding breaths. Wet, heat, warmth, easing into my body. Easing into my body. Air alive with humming insects. I feel drenched and intoxicated with sun. Lightness and brightness. Light 24/7, love it. Sun is so yellow and hot. Misty morning. All yellow, smell of lavender. Bonfires crackling. Butterflies, freedom, dancing barefoot. Wet, heat, bonfires crackling. Letting go. Letting go. Rich purple, deep, deep red and golden. All yellow, smell of lavender, joy. Summer arrives in my heart, opening wider. Cozy den time. Goldenrod, asters and chatty blue jays. Spectacular clouds and warm rain. Hues softening, lessening, not my favourite season, nature goes to sleep. Crisp leaves and the scent of them underfoot. Fresh apples and pumpkins, coolness. Gratitude for autumn's harvest, golden grain, apples red. Harvesting joy, letting go, smoky scent, red lights. Red lights, harvesting joy, release too much stuff in my home, creating comfort and slowing down. Fading lights, growing sense of sadness, turning in and down, turning in and down. Nature goes to sleep. Fresh apples and pumpkins, goldenrod. Let go of the pain. Hold on to the wisdom. Love cherishes. Lessening of fear. Allow abundance. Golden grain, apples red. Gratitude for autumn's harvest. Cozy den time. Curling up and keeping warm. Harvest, ease and grace. Ease and grace, letting go of tightness and constrictedness, embracing solidness and groundedness. Let go of the pain, hold on to the wisdom. Worries, lack, having enough energy. Dry, curling inwards, letting go to rest. Swimming in beautiful lakes. Lessening of fear. Allow abundance, swimming in beautiful lakes, the blueness of the sky, stars and moon, candlelight flickering, winds, green tara. Letting go of old woes and continuing to move toward gratitude and joy and trust in the goodness of the earth. peace within, groundedness, having enough energy, winds, swimming, shutting down, peace inside, peace within, peace inside, cocoon of warmth and merriment, creativity, white polar bear, wholeness, snowy mountains and warm dreams in fireplace, warm dreams, peace inside, warmth from within, letting go, shutting down, creativity, borrowing, permission to rest and crawl on the floor, turning towards the flame of inner light. Trust the light in the darkness. Trust the light in the darkness, quiet darkness. Peace in my heart, sisters. A caress from my heart. The warmth of another's embrace. Cooler layers to warm oneself. Closing down, rest, trust, eating comfort foods, listening to needs, fire burning, quiet darkness. I hear crunch of snow underfoot, tingling nose. Wisdom in the silence if I'm still enough to listen. Healing from connection. White frost, snow glistening in the night like diamonds. Quiet, soft nights. Deep friendships. Fire from candles, the warmth of another's embrace. A caress from my heart. Conviviality. Candlelight company, healing, new hope. Trust that others are waking up. Trust that others are waking up. Peace on earth. In winter's dark, deep womb, reflective. To know I can be here as long as I need, and I'll know when I've had enough. To know I can be here as long as I need, and I'll know when I've had enough. Survival, cycles of life, this too shall pass. Dark, still seed, lighting my candle and feeding my womb space. Embrace ephemerality, intelligent whole. Uniting in the heart compassion, the ebb and flow of the energies, sisterhood, the seasons dance through the year, promise of rebirth. Gaia is holding me in the palm of her hands, feeling connection with all, endless, endless, free to rest. A real love for all of you and the grace you share. Child pose over a bolster, promise of rebirth, spectacular clouds and warm rain, bonfires crackling, buzzing, fire in my heart, rushing rivers, peaceful, emerging from the darkness. Earth moving, breaking open, light, energetic, brightness, butterflies curling up, keeping warm, dancing barefoot, goldenrod, asters, chatty blue jays, autumn's harvest, apples, red, joy, peace, darkness, rest, embrace, dark, still, seed, hearth, warmth, crone emerging, peace cave of rejuvenation. Peace cave. To know I can be here as long as I need. Space. Warmth from within. Peace within. Winds. Lessening of fear. Fear of forest fire. Wet heat, joy, buzzing. Colours white, lime green and yellow warming to orange. Veins of the earth. Summer lives in my limbs. Summer sea salt, misty morning, lightness and brightness, fading light. Fading light. Turning in and down. Sadness. Nature goes to sleep. Softening, lessening, abundance, curling up, red lights, cherishes, den time, rich, purple, misty morning, butterflies, rushing rivers, emerging from the darkness. First spring sun on the face, the smell of lilacs. Summer lives in my limbs, long, hazy days and languid nights. Freedom to play, full of promise, flowers and dreams. Butterflies. Bonfires crackling, hedges heavy with berries, green fading away, fading light, apples, red, peace inside, cocoon of warmth and merriment, merriment, wholeness, borrowing, a caress from my heart. Connection, conviviality, survival, intelligent whole sisterhood. Connection with all, free to rest, uniting in the heart, compassion, ebb and flow of the energies, the seasons dance through the year, rebirth, rest, endless, peace. And so just letting the words about offering gently land in your body in whatever way that they do. And very gently inviting your body to awaken now back into this current time and space. Into the physical space that you're in. Perhaps taking a yawn and a stretch. Looking around the place where you are. And again, just feeling your contact with the ground. And just reflecting on how it was to hear your words, your experience of the seasons woven into others, or how it was to receive the poem as a whole. And just invite you to take a few minutes to share where you're at now, anything that would be helpful to integrate the experience. And Tricia says, thank you so much for this magical connection today. Today marks the 1-year anniversary of my last menstrual cycle. Congratulations, officially entering my crone years on the full moon. Wow, that is wild. Thank you for sharing, Tricia. It's so good to hold you in that very, very significant threshold. Thank you for sharing. Liz said that was beautiful. Thank you. You're very welcome. Thank you for your contributions. Chloe, that was incredible. So much love. Thank you, Chloe. Vanessa, thank you so much. Oh yeah, anything feels like it will help you to kind of land back into the space that you're in and move in a whole and integrated way into what comes next in your day. Jan says, I didn't hear my words. Feel blessed. I wonder to not type any words and see how it is for me in this blessed meditation. Absolutely. So yeah, there's no obligation to share words and to experience it in different ways. Charlotte, I love these acts of co-creation. Beautiful community. Yes. Susan, trust that the cycles will continue. Yes, the wonder of cycles. Ellie, so beautiful to co-create this in sisterhood. Oh, it's such a pleasure to hold the space with such care. Thank you, Ellie. Amanda, peaceful wisdom community. Thank you, everyone, for a beautiful circle. Joanne, I felt like I received a warm embrace. Linda, exquisite and deeply received. Beautiful. Emma, I had some magical visual images, so much color. Yeah, the seasons are a great way to attune the senses, I think. Andrea, thank you for all of your presence. Currently experiencing a miscarriage, and I'm grateful to be connected to so many sisters. Oh, huge love to you, Andrea. And I'm grateful that we could be here and hold you through such a transition. Nicola, full moon blessings. Joe, thank you for sharing Tree Sisterhood. Claire, just watching the moon rise. Yes, it's got very dark in the room that I'm in. I wasn't anticipating being in full darkness by the end of this. But yes, I will be going out to see the moon shortly as well. So thank you everyone for bringing your voices and co-creating together. And yeah, I'd love to really invite you to spend some time over this next month really encountering the different layers of seasons that you find yourself in. So this may be in the outer world and what you can appreciate about the beauty of the place that you're in. And it might also be, if you have the seasons of your menstrual cycle, tuning into your own relationship with seasonality and, maybe the seasons of your life, of your day, but just to really, awaken your curiosity and make contact in a way that feels good. And join me again next month, and we'll be continuing this new series of moon gatherings, and we'll be deepening into what it means to live within the cycles of life. And in October, we will travel with the embodied cycle of breath. So I look forward to being in circle again next month, and send you all huge full moon blessings. And also want to say thanks to Ria for her background support today and just for holding things steadily, so we can flow with our words. Thank you, Ria. And I really look forward to seeing, there's just a few more shares coming in here. I'd like to share something Yesterday in our storytelling group, someone told the story of Persephone and Demeter. She wondered if the origins of the story lay in our ancestral migration from an equatorial beginning without seasons to a temperate zone with 4 seasons, and a way of explaining them. That could very well make sense. These stories, these myths are significant in relation to the cycles, for sure. So thank you so much, everyone, and I really look forward to being with you again in October to explore the in-breath and the out-breath. So wishing you a safe partial eclipse and many full moon blessings.